for. So yeah, I think the next load we have is to Duisburg from Frankfurt. Yeah, I was going to play real farm for you guys, and because what happened yesterday, it's the data. I guess the save file is corrupted. I'm not gonna. If they're not gonna fix it, it's basically they rip people off with the gold edition because that happened, and you try to save, and it's like you can't save, and then you have to start fresh, and that happens all the time. That's why I haven't got that for. So I took it off. I'm gonna put Farmer's Dynasty back on, which isn't much, but it's more what I want. I also got Enlisted. I don't know if I'm going to play that game long. I'm just checking it out for you guys, see what it's like. It's free to play, first-person shooter type game. It's squad-based if you do work with others, if you play against others. But it'd be nice to check out. You know, I'm kind of in that mood. I seen it yesterday. I'm like, oh, shouldn't need that on. It's not going to be that. Bigger journal, let me turn the radio off. Okay. 3 hours and 20 minutes. I think I'll go be smart here and light up, tack in, change, accept. No, change, accept. Okay, vehicle start it up, tack. Get a cigarette. Run a cigarette. I knew there was going to be a fight. It's the moment I started broadcasting. Shouldn't be that damn long. How long? Not too long. It ain't even new. Not too long to get up to ready from here. No doubt. She's bus gets there in about 5-10 minutes. Cars get there in about the same thing. Let me confirm, or yes, actually they're both going to Duisburg. Can't remember. No, it took some time off. I took about a day or off. Like I said, I'd like to split this with Snow. I think I'm going to do that with the racing too. Split it between Tony Stewart's and Daytona NASCAR, which does feature Daytona. Yeah, because you know it's the way it is. It's just so much hours in the day. I do want to do some Sims today because there was an update today. I'm hoping to see a broadcast with some, I don't know, maybe even get featured. I don't know. So I brought up an issue. I'm curious if it's been addressed. I know they added like pronouns. I've heard they added pronouns, so I guess how people refer to them, you know, or what they relate to, them, they. Which is he, she, you know, that type of stuff, which I'm kind of glad they've added. Because, you know, you could do trends on there, which you've always been able to do trends. In fact, I usually do this with Allison. It's basically so her learner don't have to worry about she no one. Alright, why I do it. I didn't do it with Sherry. Cause I don't think Sherry will have much problem. I'm dreading playing with her today, I'll tell you, but why? She's got two. It's a cruel fate when the semester ends and the new one begins. You get what happened to her. That's 2 classes on the day. It's coming up, which had 1 before, so I was hoping it would be the same schedule. Because now she got 2 things of homework to get done. I think she's got to do a presentation on this term too, which is going to be a pain in the backside. I ain't so plans for a weekend. We're down the toilet. Or let's go have her have some fun over the weekend, but she's got to do her school stuff. At least there's only one class, you know, for, you know, Friday and Monday. That poor girl, she's got so many red stuff in the red. She's tired. Again, she's at an A+ right now. She may take a little hit. I don't know if it would be that big a hit if I were to let her like miss one class or something. You know, not miss a class, but she can't get both days of homework done. You know, the classes are in the afternoon for her, so that might be. I'm gonna talk about Sims. So now I'm gonna get. I got a couple of games right now. Once Farmer's Dynasty, I took Real Farm off because it, once again, because I tried to save during that bloody ass, you know, when it gets sluggish. If you do this, what happens? It corrupts your data. I'm not kidding. It will corrupt you. I don't know if the game has an autosave also. It corrupts your data. And what happens when that happens? You got to start it all over. It's just a pain. Like, I'm not going to deal with it. They're not fixing it. They don't have any plans as far as I know to fix it. So it's like, enough's enough. And this ain't go, you know, I ain't going to showcase a game of machine that's broke. And that's what I feel I'm doing right there. It's, so hence why I'm not playing that. At least one that's not showcasing that's go fix. I'm playing Farmer's Dynasty back on because I'd like to see how that one ends. You know, I like that game. It actually ain't too bad. It does take a while to do things because you're very antiquated equipment, but it's actually, I think, a little more fun. You got to earn your stuff. You don't just get your equipment. You got to earn it. In the beginning, it's old equipment, except the truck. You get the truck, of course. It's a little more to it, though. That's what I like. There's a little bit of a story there, which I like. I like that type of stuff myself. And a game called Enlisted. Again, I don't know how long that'll be on the system. I did take Star Wars Squadrons off because basically it was, took Bleach off as well. Because Bleach, to me, I wanted to like it. I really did, but it's too easy. It's way too easy. It got boring quick because it's like not much there. The game's called Enlisted now. It's free to play, but I noticed there is a lot of stuff that associated with that's not free, and that stuff's pricey. So I'll go showcase it. I'll, you know, let you guys decide if you want to get it or not, and stuff like that. What else? Yeah, there's something I watched a video. It's like a video game crossover, like that. Something. You know, Jules, I like their guys' stuff, Wild Culture. I like their stuff, but that one kind of upset me because I've been purposely avoiding a certain thing, and during that he mentions a little spoiler. Which isn't much. Have you seen Rise of Skywalker? I mean, I should know about it. Because the books even have it in there about it. And it's what's the case, which I know how the books did it. And that's very possible as well. I don't want to know though. You know, I don't. Damn it. Jerked the world too much there. Yeah, that was actually on me there. So downside, this one won't be if I hit it. But yeah, I've been trying to avoid anything spoilers. Why I haven't got the new Lego Star Wars as much as I love. I actually like Lego games. A lot of fun. I've actually enjoyed them. Yeah, I didn't get it because I don't want to get it because it's got that, you know, may have spoilers. Kind of like I did with Mad Max. Yesterday, I made sure there was a lot of spoiler warnings on yesterday's broadcast because, you know, I knew it was spoiler territory on that game, and I want to let you guys know it's gonna be spoiler. There's no way to avoid it. It's part of the game, part of the main story. You can't skip anything. Yeah, so I wish, you know, when he did, there was something else I was watching too, and, you know, I just like watching this. Another thing, they kind of mentioned some like game ramps or something. They did the same thing, and they should said spoiler warning in case people hadn't played through the game. It should have had it on there. I forget what it was, but I remember it was spoiler-esque for people who play stuff and haven't played through it all, or haven't had a chance to do it because they don't got it. I know there could. Forget what game it was, but I know it was something. I see Bethesda has a big sale on too right now. I don't know. When I look at Bethesda, do anything Microsoft now? So, are there going to be any new game? Is there going to be a deal? Because, you know, didn't Sony purchase something that's associated with Halo? I don't know. You know, it's... Get it, guys. There's a rivalry there, but... Please. But did they do it on that? It's pretty good if you got PC. And I know a lot of these games are still being put out on PC. So, but if you don't have one, and of course Xbox, you know, you can play a lot of those games as well. But there was one game, I guess it wasn't on. I guess it was an older one. But for kind of fun, it's just a Nicktoons baseball or something. You know, worst crossovers or something of all time is what they called it. Some I got more than others. Yeah, I met Fortnite. I've seen all this stuff they've added. But if you gotta pay for all this, I mean, it's... Oh no, I know me, I was seeing Cobra Kai or all that stuff, and like, I was kind of wanting to play, but I was like, nope, it's Fortnite, don't get drawn back, don't let us suck you back in. I just don't know me, I don't like that. I don't like those games. I tried it, I didn't care for it. I would probably like PvE, but I don't know. I never... Again, I don't know much of a PvP type. Get destroyed usually, you know, so... Never felt, I remember when you're doing what, Batman Arena, or, you know, not Batman, DC Universe, or do that, you know, you get that one part they want you to go into the arena. I never failed. I always got paired with someone that was way higher level. It's always, it was basically a squash match, so it's never no fun. Yeah, and I like games, but I don't want to do PvP. That guy started challenging me over on Star Trek Online. A few of them trying to get me to go. Nope, I'm not falling for it. I noticed I'm pissed I didn't check in on the last update. I should have. Someone told me to. Yep, I missed out on a frickin' one of my fangs, so I'm glad to hopefully the buyout won't be too much. It's only a short one, so I don't think it would be. I wish I would have paid attention because it's part of the ship one, which I tried to do those. Or the 900 Lobby, and I don't think we're at that spot yet. Speed's going back up. I'm afraid we'll go get to that spot where we get really slowed down. But yeah, you know, I've been playing on. Like I said, I want to play Sims today because there was an update. I'm curious, is there anything... I know there's a new kit coming, but that one seems to be geared toward kids. I don't know what's the other thing they've mentioned. Or is it? And people were just speculating the wrong thing, because this kit kind of mentions night. Because I know a lot of people were saying, let's go werewolves. There was no mention would be where it was. By EA. If it ain't, it ain't that big a deal to me. It's like, yeah, what if it's werewolves would be like, you know, let's say mermaids, even mermaids actually, aliens. Notice ones that there ain't much to it. It's not like, let's say, vampires. It ain't like witches. And what, you know, it's the magic users. It's not like a celebrity even, you know, where they got all that other stuff associated with it. And I do kind of punish celebrities in with their cult once, because they got that stuff, you know. Because I've met aliens. First time you play it might be fine. I've been doing it with mermaids. They're not too bad, but Rosie kind of ruined them for me. Because she kept acting like, you know, she's not even trying to hide that she's a mermaid. She'll use her voice and her... Even though I did make 2 attires, I don't know why, because she refused. She'll do with the voice and her swim attires mixed with her mermaid look. I still made no much sense to me anyway. Why would they have, you know, swim attire really? Because mermaids rarely get in the water without just going into their mermaic form. Mermish form, I guess what you would. Still was never planning to have them, but it happened. Now I'm curious about the 2, well, 1 right now, and there's another on the way. Got a thing to do, I'll move out. They'll move Shirley and Rose in their own place, because I think it's kind of getting to that point. I may need to really think about it, because there's got to be... I'm curious how long they'll want to keep becoming parents. Minnie and Pan ain't that young. In fact, they're approaching elder status. And the way they're acting, I hope they still are full in love. They're basically on play, but I keep calling me, should we have another kid? I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm just shut them up, because I'm usually trying to do my homework or something, which for sure, it's just like, shut up, leave me alone, whatever. But I figure, I'm proud of A+, you know, that I got an A+, I don't have mods to speed up the homework or anything like that. And I got it. I mean, yeah, she's a miserable wreck, but of course I did do the best thing possible, make it free love for the neighborhood, so she didn't have to worry about that whole, getting caught, jealous feeling, cry away. But I'm saving the last few things on the lifetime for or after uni, because free gold dates for. She's got 2 more BFs, GFs, you know, to get, which I figure is one's gonna be the one that she loses at the altar, the other one's gonna be the one hopefully she'll stay with. Then again, someone from her past could be there too. There's one guy, he's really kind of sending mixed messages. He acts like he likes her, but every time she tries romance, it's either... Usually it's hit, but then there's times he gets very no on her. So it's... Yeah, him and Shirley really don't seem to get along, so maybe more, you know, gay. Just maybe not one to come out, which it's a good story, but that's okay, you know, that's the way it is, because you do see it. It's not like console. I don't think you got that option where you could see what their preferences are or set it. You know, they're gonna be more inclined toward guys and girls. Allison, yeah, she kind of declared it, especially since getting with Luna. I mean, that came out real quick, Luna. They're inseparable. Luna loves her and she loves Luna. Well, I think Luna was on the kiss baby wagon. I gotta be careful though, because some of these people are starting to come back into her Or Sherry's life at Oh no! I just remember we did end semester. I might get new dorm mates. May lose a few too. Not that I care. I mean, new dorm mates makes new friends to make. What the? Is that a rock? Yeah, it is. So that's. I say that's pretty deep. Now, Matt, granted, I'm just driving down the road. I'm looking at it. It looks pretty detailed to me. It does though. Now, I know there was a guy pulled over just to look at it and say, "Oh, that's so low res. That's the reason not to play it." Yeah, you had to pull over to show that. Seriously, I'm driving on the road now. I'm going where I'm at now. We're actually faster because it's a 90 limit. Am I noticing the details on the side? No, not really. I mean, I'm pointing it out. Which road is merging? I think it's that left lane. Notice I got over because I knew what was about to happen. I'm about to get hit. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good detail there. I'm just traveling on the road, looking at it. It looks pretty good. I get the. I wish they'd do this more often. Have that foggy look. That would be better than, you know, being actually seen to pop in and pop out. If you had that feature to get up near it, then I wanted to maybe do that as often, because that's actually a nice feature for that, because it kind of blends it in. So much you can see it, but not often, so. Let's face it, there's other games in a lot worse state. You know what I hope there will be? There was the original Top Gun. I wonder where the game tie-in to the new one. But today's tech, I remember I actually liked the original one. I think there was a second one too back then. It was not a tie-in, you know, because there was only a second movie at the time. It wasn't too bad though. You know, I like that type of stuff. I really like the film course. Didn't realize at the time how many people were in this. Well, Tom Cruise, I mean, him, Anthony Edwards, another one. What stood out, and Val Kilmer, of course. But, you know, and the guy from another show I watched, but at the time, I knew it. Clarence Gilliard. Of course, he was also in Ships, which I didn't remember much on that though, because that was I think that was, he got into it after John got out, but I don't remember. It got a little weird. Some of the stuff they were doing, and this was around that time when Ships was coming to an end. And don't get me started on the new crap. They're trying to call Ships, come with the new jump streets. I don't know. I don't know. I've watched the films, but it's like I did like the twist in Ships. I will admit that I liked the switch up that they did. It was a nice way they did it. Fuck it away too much, you know, where John's the way more like Punch was in the show, and Punch is more like John was. That was a good twist. In the beginning, I should point that out. But Punch was in the beginning of this series. Of course, it ain't surprising being who played John. I mean, Dex Shepard. I know he's likable. Don't get me wrong, but I admit he was, for me, I'd seen the decline on the ranch when he. No, it's nothing on him. I mean, seeing the show that happens to when character gets out. It's so got such chemistry, which they were about him, right? Those two, but I know why he was removed too, and that's very understandable. But I admit the series as a whole, I started going down from there. It was alright, but it didn't have quite the same moments. It had a lot of them, but not quite the same as when, of course, Rooster was on. Say about that name if I don't get no hate mail. Yes, I like the character. I'm not claiming I liked his other character, of course, from that 70s show. Doesn't control what this guy did, and I would never say does. Kind of like what's going on. And I know there's new, so much talk. There is so much. Getting WWE 2K22 news here. This new DLC they're coming out with. You told me there was no one they could have brought back. Hall of Famers. Like, I don't know, Kurt Angle or Lita. They got the models. They got the models. I mean, the 2K20 models and stuff. They have the models they could have used. They recycled the same ones. Bam Bam Bigelow is another one. Now, I know some they only could do it so long, then you got the others that seem in Afro. Again, Bella's, maybe not Bella's, I kind of get it, they're not using them, and why. Daniel Bryan. But, you know, Angle. Yes, I like they don't got anyone from AEW in the game. I mean, of course, it's more recent that he went over. Regal. And I get people would love it. I guess 2K23, I guess, is their attempt. I don't know. I mentioned DLC. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff they're mentioning. I don't know if I'm buying it as factual or what people want. You know, Cody. There's been... It'd be nice if now they were to give him one more DLC and that it's included. Even if it's only one guy, that would be huge as well, you know. Like, oh, okay, there we go. Because they added Cody. That would be acceptable. That would make it where, okay, if you're giving us one more. And as well as this... whatever, faction cards. I was watching something that's like, when I seen it's like Classic DX. I thought they was going to say the entrance and all, and actually be the tag entrance. It's my faction crap. I mean, do my faction. I need to do my GM. I'm about universal. That's why I buy the games. I do have to keep an ear out from the breweries, but it's too much shopping for me. Cause I can't. It's too hot. I can't do it. I mean, I just went down to this local store this morning. It's already too hot. I just wish they'd put out one decent, and I don't mean GTA Online, one decent biker game. Game, right? Motorcycle Club or something. Stay course had ride to you have to admit there was a ride from there, you know. Trying to play it from our town. I never played it, so I don't know. But remember, I was looking at it, you know, when I was in the magazine. I thought like, what was it called? Retribution Ride to HE double hockey sticks. Yeah, it's in it like, this looks so freaking cool. God, I never found it. Got it. Yeah, I mean, lost a damn, and it was out for wasn't too bad, but I meant about the DLC for 4. I personally thought that was the weak one. Not because it was that. I just thought Johnny was weak compared to the other two protagonists. I like Louis, and I liked good old Nico, of course, but Johnny was pathetic. Seriously, it must have been really pathetic because they killed him off in GTA 5. Good old Trevor, right? I just got bad feelings for this year's Mines. I think someone's going to be getting artist or someone big. Ready to, maybe a few, or it's getting ready to end one. Hope not. I gotta run to the bathroom, guys. Sorry, it's bad. except for a couple of stories. Arya's was okay. The Mountain and the Hound and John's, those were okay, but Danny, Jamie, and Cersei were messed up. How they ended those stories. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. It took a while. Oh, I will. I forgot. I'll do it when I'm in there. Totally forgot about it. Big deal. My cat ain't no even interesting. Don't blame us. Stuff was dry. I only took one piece. That stuff was dry as hell. You don't stick chicken in the fridge without it covered up, and you put foil on it. It sounds like a good idea, right? Which is a good idea. To keep it moist, as long as you wrap it completely around it. Person didn't do that, so you got to dry it out. It was hard on it too, but I mean, it's overcooked what it was. I don't say anything, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, I never do. Having him a friend, I got a roast because she said if I got a roast, she would cook it and we'd split it, right? That's okay, it's a pretty good deal. Now, the day she cooked it, and this happened, her roommate decided, oh, she's gonna make one too, and reset the timer as she was cooking it. Right? Yeah, I got dried out, but it really tasted good. I thought it was a very good job on it. I told her, she was really, crashing herself, because it's kind of like the time I had that, it was a community thing. We got some mushrooms. Came in, okay, my friend was gonna make some sauteed, and those were delicious on mine. But you know what meant more? I mean, I liked how she did it, but I was anticipating. Now, I wasn't just anticipating another thing. It was spaghetti, but it was made with shells instead of the other stuff. It was really good, she did a good job. I wasn't expecting it either. It was a good meal that night. That command, I mean, we always, guys never had to worry about cooking there. I mean, they didn't even give me Chinese at times. Well, Shannon moved back to Arizona. Who knows where that would have been? Trying she had to go back to Arizona to be there. I know that's what she said, but if I had seen her after that, I kind of dodged a bullet. But that was the case. It looked like she was strung out, I know she... For some reason, that from when they made the spaghetti, or then they're closed, and all of a sudden it wasn't so close anymore. So I wonder if something, and it's just a friendship, and no nothing more than that, but I wonder why. I know I hear some stuff, but I was close to both of them, of course. Maybe a little closer to one than the spaghetti, to be fair. Would have said, that would have been a good relationship too, but we just never hooked up though. Never thought about we were there. What the hell? Did that road just do that to me? Oh crap, this is a red light. Full screen. Oh crap, come on, get off my screen. I don't know which way to go. I really don't. Oh yeah, I do. This is Duisburg. I think I'm coming in from a different way, but I think isn't this the place that's got... doesn't have lights out this way? I think it is. I got pickup too, so oh, what's that? Looking on. That's cool. Yeah, I don't think I've ever came in for an instruction. I usually coming in for another way. This might be a trick then up here. There's no light up here. There ain't no traffic. Well, this will better be next time. Well, so I'm going to try to do this game. Maybe SnowRunner it and Bus Sim, about both things. The third times I want to do Bus. I'd probably take a little break after this because I don't want my brother to be back. I don't want to be in the middle of a broadcast and waiting while we're taking care of the groceries. Alright, maybe better get her on the list too. Will kick us out. Especially my orange juice. That's what helped me last week. It's helping with that cold I got. Man, notice that. Last night I might have got a little cool, but I had to have a fan. It's been woke up and man, it said it was 78 still. Let's turn the engine on. Board the truck, they say. So I just have to. It should do it from this side because they're going to be picking up here as well. Ooh, no, not that. Only had. You could have did this different. You shouldn't have to do it until tomorrow. Whoa! Who said you could do that? Did I say you could do that? Let's see. Rostock. 30-some thousand, you know, I'm jumping on that bandwagon. Hell yeah. That's going to be a journey. Another one to Rostock. I'd be a fool not to take two up there at that price. That's going to give me close. So we'll pick those up. I'm so glad I don't have to drop off in the same location. There we go. No, you don't board your truck. I gotta put them on the truck. Duh. No, but I had a mobile corner before. It's my place I like to go to, man. I don't usually drop it off there, but that's here. Here's one of these. Does that say 600? I'm about to say this is 900. Boy, that gonna be a double day. Smash the like button, subscribe, leave those comments. I'll see you next time for more on the road for the PS4. Till then, good luck, good trucking, everyone.